This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. We are getting our first chance to meet the candidates who will possibly lead the Sarasota County School District into the next era. The three finalists face the school board today, and ABC7's Ray Collins has a closer look. Ray.
Haley, the three include three men, all working in Florida, each with their very own style.
Teachers we have, are they doing the job that we need them to do?
Every job candidate's worst nightmare, facing 5 prospective bosses at the same time. But that was the scenario on Wednesday for the three finalists hoping to be the next Sarasota County school superintendent. Lori White is retiring after 9 years in the top job.
Probably a higher percentage.
The only finalist with superintendent experience is this man, Mark Porter, the current superintendent in Monroe County in the Florida Keys.
I'm not looking to leave Monroe as much as this opportunity was just something that really was appealing to me.
And Porter told the board he'd fit right in.
I'm not a bull in a china shop. I'm not a disruptive change agent, but we can dig down and address the areas we can get better together.
From the Keys to the opposite corner of the state in northeast Florida, this is Brennan Asplin III. He's the deputy superintendent in St. Johns County.
I hope that I'm selected, and if I am, I look forward to meeting people and understanding the culture of Sarasota.
And Asplin says it's all about relationships.
It's very important that the superintendent and the board have a good relationship, a very open, positive, transparent.
And the only finalist from Sarasota County, Todd Bowden, who is the executive director of the district's career and adult education. He says he's the only one with a PhD in education and a master's in business, which comes in handy.
It's big business. I mean, we have an $800 million budget. We have over 5,000 employees. We are the largest business in Sarasota County. And so you have to kind of keep an eye on the business and finance side.
And Bowden says knowing the district is a distinct advantage.
I'm not coming here to fix a system. I'm just getting promoted to captain of a team that I very, very much believe in.
The school board chairperson says she has a lot to absorb.
It's just going to be a hard week for me to be taking all this in and following up on background and to make that important choice.
So tomorrow night, your chance to help with that important choice. There's a meet and greet reception where the public is invited and asked to fill out cards about each finalist. It starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow night at Riverview High School. Haley.
And Ray, when does the board expect to make their final decision?
At their next meeting on Tuesday.
All right, exciting. Thank you, Ray. State auditors find State College of Florida student and faculty personal information may have been susceptible to theft. A report shows SCF did not properly conduct background screenings on 4 of its IT workers. They handle sensitive information like student names and social security numbers. According to SCS's marketing director, the school recognizes that the mistake happened and points out that it won't happen again.
You can rest assured that our procedure's been updated to say that before they continue any work with the college, they must go through the appropriate level 2 screening.
If they haven't done anything condemnable, I wouldn't put too much concern towards it. I think that they should get screened immediately.
School officials say the background screenings were not obtained because the 4 workers were not physically on campus and did not provide continual services beyond 6 months. Governor Rick Scott has appointed Sarasota business owner Rod Thompson to fill a vacant seat on the State College of Florida Manatee Sarasota board. He will be serving a 4-year term on the Board of Trustees. Thompson confirmed the news on his Facebook page today. He said, quote, "I'm honored and hope to be able to play a role in helping this strong institution of higher education fulfill its critical role in our region of Florida." And now it's time to get a check on our forecast, and Bob has a big update on the tropics.
Yeah, another extremely dangerous hurricane heading toward Bermuda, just updated from the National Hurricane Center, and this has gone through rapid intensification, now a Category 4 hurricane, and you can see a well-defined eye. There's Bermuda, and it looks like it's headed right for it as the forecast path and track continue to take it. A very dangerous storm in that direction. You can see a well-defined eye now. The northern portion being sheared a little bit there, but still classic-looking Category 4 hurricane winds at 130 mile an hour sustained. It's moving to the north-northeast at 12, and the pressure has dropped rapidly at 950 millibars. There's the forecast path. It looks like it may go down to a 3 as it makes landfall sometime on Thursday morning, but still a 120-mile-an-hour storm, and eventually it will spin out over the North Atlantic. And as far as the winds go, they'll stay strong throughout the next 24 hours near Bermuda. For us, we've had a few light rain showers. Most of that activity now winding down. We'll let you know about the forecast for Thursday and whether we can see more rain coming up in just a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. One of the busiest roads on the Suncoast may get millions of dollars worth of upgrades. The Florida Department of Transportation is now looking at possibly adding 4 roundabouts and other improvements to US 41. FDOT is discussing a $33 million project. It would include roundabouts at University Parkway, College Drive, the USF Sarasota Manatee entrance, and Braden Avenue. FDOT says it's also looking at adding a median, bicycle lanes, and sidewalks along the same stretch of the highway.
I think it's a great idea. If you've got a 6-lane road out here with a suicide lane in the middle, it makes it very hard making short turns from one to the other.
Definitely will slow down the traffic. I don't know how good it is. For my business, it's probably better if people slow down.
FDOT tells us the earliest it would be able to begin an in-depth study of these US 41 improvements would be around the year 2022. During that time, the department would also hold public hearings and workshops. Additional health care options for patients now available in Northport. A new urgent care facility is now open in Tuscola Boulevard and US 41. MedExpress is in charge of the new facility. A recent request for hospitals to build a full acute care hospital was denied by local health care providers, including Sarasota Memorial Hospital.
You know, broken bones, we can do IV fluid therapy, we can do laboratory services. When talking more of, wellness and prevention, we do sports and school physicals, we do injections.
There are other urgent care facilities in Northport, including a Sarasota Memorial Hospital emergency room on Toledo Blade Boulevard. The city of Northport is putting together a task force of members in the community to continue looking into building a hospital in Northport. SMH is also looking into that. The Venice City Council has finally made a decision about what to do with the solar canopy built in the wrong location. After weeks of back and forth, the City Council says the canopy in the parking lot of the Venice Community Center must go. Florida Power and Light approached the city asking for a 30-year lease for a section of the parking lot. After the builders finished the structure, a city engineer noticed it was in the wrong spot. Some nearby residents are upset and they are letting their voices be heard.
Well, we'd all like to see it totally gone, but apparently they have 3 options: tear it down, move it, or work with the city and find an appropriate place. I guess that's what we have to go with. I think they're going to just tear it down due to the expense.
FPL has said it would cost $160,000 to remove the structure and rebuild it. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, the latest forecast is out for orange production in Florida, and it's not looking good for our citrus industry. What's needed to turn things around? And as threats to our election loom, what's being done to make sure votes are secure at the polls?
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
Christmas Traditions by Luxart Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Luxart Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter mile north of University Parkway.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, you'll always get the most for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. We preview The Wiz with West Coast Black Theater, sample the Firehouse Chili Cook-Off, and Food Lovers Catering is in the kitchen.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Bob, right off the heels of Matthew, we have another big one forming.
There's been only 2 other times in the Atlantic Basin that we've had 2 major hurricanes in the month of October, and I don't think those were back-to-back in terms of the names. So we've got Matthew now and Nicole, both extremely dangerous hurricanes within a week for the most part. And, you know, remember, Nicole was kind of dancing around as Matthew was moving through the Bahamas, and it was a Category 2, and then it got downgraded really to a tropical storm, and now it's back up again. These things can do all sorts of things. That's why we give them names, because they do all different kinds of things. They're not always the same, and this certainly isn't. Nicole now a Category 4, I should say, a warmer weather returning to the Sun Coast after a few days of fall, and then only a few passing showers anticipated. Not a lot of concentrated heavy rainfall expected over the next couple of days. Van Wezel webcam showing a lot of clouds around this evening, a few showers passing by, making for a pretty nice sunset. And as far as the overall forecast goes, we will see similar conditions again tomorrow. Northeasterly winds continue to be rather brisk, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusts as high as 20 throughout the day on Thursday. And that brings some of that moisture from the Atlantic all the way over to the west coast. And just a little bit of heating will cause a few isolated showers to pop up here and there and push off into the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, no rain to speak of. Things have calmed down as expected, and we're looking at just a few clouds around 76 degrees, dew point at 67. That number has come up, and that means the humidity will be a little higher too tomorrow. Northeast winds at 5, and the pressure is rising slightly at 30.03 inches. The high today was above average at 88 degrees, our average high 86. And the low this morning was also above average, although with the drier air around, it felt quite comfortable this morning on the northeast breeze. No rainfall to report today, although we had a few showers around, especially near Englewood and places down south, and a few spotty showers into Manatee County as well. 73 in Orlando, currently at 71 in Jacksonville, 77. Still warm in Miami and Key West, both at 77 degrees, and low 70s inland in places like Avon Park, Sebring now at 72 degrees, and a little bit warmer near the coast, 76 in Sarasota. Englewood at 75, and Northport checks in at 74. So we'll start off in the low 70s, and then we'll see increasing clouds like we saw today in the afternoon and evening. And some of those clouds will produce a brief shower or two, but they'll be moving so fast that they won't stick around very long, obviously just around 10-15 minutes, and they should be over. So don't cancel your golf game, but you may have to take a little bit of a break there. This is not going to give Bermuda a break at all. Here's what's happening with this. Now the hurricane force winds have expanded to 65 miles out from the center of the storm. So even if it doesn't hit directly over Bermuda, it's certainly it's going to have an impact in terms of hurricane force winds. So it will be that close at least. And it looks like right now that it will move right into it, which is pretty odd considering how small Bermuda is and the vastness of the Atlantic Ocean. But nonetheless, it is going to be moving right there in that direction. That is the most defined eye I've seen, even better than Matthew was, and it went through rapid intensification. And there's still a chance it could strengthen a little bit more. Reconnaissance aircraft is flying into the system right now, and you can see this is where all the deep red is. That's where all the hurricane force winds are right now, and even the tropical storm force winds extend over 170 miles out from the center. Pressure's dropped to 950 millibars. This is Bermuda under a hurricane warning, obviously. It looks like it may weaken a little bit before it makes landfall shortly before noon tomorrow. And there's even some watches out here for the Carolina coast for high surf as a result of that generated by Nicole as it makes its way off to the northeast. So we'll also keep an eye. There's still some suggestion that in about 10 days from now, there may be something popping up in the Caribbean once again. Northeast winds 10 to 15 knots tomorrow. Similar conditions on Friday, and the water temperature at 80 degrees. Low tide upcoming, 5:31, a high at 11 o'clock. And the forecast tonight, partly cloudy, a bit warmer, 70 for your low. And then tomorrow, look for similar to what we saw today, a few clouds in the afternoon, gathering some strength, and then we'll see a few showers possibly late in the day. The extended forecast is calling for warm weather. Yes, it's back, and so is the humidity right through the weekend. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. Things are getting worse for Florida's struggling citrus industry. The USDA forecasting a harvest of 70 million boxes of oranges for the current growing season, which is 14% less than this time last year. Florida Agriculture Commissioner Adam Putnam calls the forecast disheartening and says the future of the state's citrus industry depends on a breakthrough in the fight against citrus greening. Putnam says orange production is down 70% over the last 20 years. A man charged with kidnapping a 4-year-old from Polk County is not fighting extradition orders. 31-year-old West Wild Hogs agreed to be returned to Florida to face the kidnapping charge after being accused of taking 4-year-old Rebecca Lewis to Memphis. He was arrested at a hospital on Monday after 2 employees recognized Hogs and Rebecca from an Amber Alert. Authorities say the 31-year-old Hogs took Rebecca on Saturday morning. They were spotted in Georgia later that day. And Tennessee authorities issued an Amber Alert for the 2 on Monday. It's not clear when Hogs will arrive back in Florida. Democrat Hillary Clinton trying to capitalize on the divide in the Republican Party as Donald Trump increases his attacks on GOP leaders. It is the race for the White House, and ABC's Kenneth Moten has the latest.
Donald Trump in Florida and upset he didn't get more GOP support after the second debate.
Wouldn't you think that Paul Ryan would call and say, good going?
Trump accused House Speaker Paul Ryan of conspiring against him.
But there's a whole sinister deal going on.
Trump spent most of his rally time hitting Hillary Clinton, but Trump can't dodge his past of hitting on women, from his 2005 crude comments to Trump once telling Howard Stern how he had free reign at his beauty pageants.
I'll go backstage before a show, and everyone's getting dressed and ready, and I'm allowed to go in.
A former Miss Arizona who says she's a conservative went public with KCBS in Los Angeles.
Our first introduction to him was when we were at the dress rehearsal and half naked changing into our bikinis.
The Trump campaign says the accusations have no merit.
You know, it's not only women that he has disrespected, he's insulted practically everybody.
Clinton is dealing with the WikiLeaks release of emails claiming her campaign received Justice Department updates about her private email server case. The information was already available to the public. With stops in Colorado and Nevada Wednesday, Clinton is now trying to capitalize on GOP divisions.
The last thing we need in our country are more bullies. We should be drawing people toward us.
Clinton is putting pressure on Republican candidates to clarify they're either with Donald Trump or against him. As for that latest email hack involving WikiLeaks, her campaign says the FBI is investigating. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Washington.
Concerns continue to grow that Russia wants to meddle with our nation's presidential election. Federal investigators believe Russian hackers were behind recent cyber attacks on a contractor for Florida's election system. Those attacks may have exposed voter personal data. White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest says the U.S. is doing whatever it can to protect voters.
The American people, again, can also be confident that the U.S. government will deploy significant resources to defend our electoral systems. And the DHS has already been working effectively with more than 30 states to fortify their systems.
The news of the hacked contractor comes on the heels of similar hacks in Illinois and Arizona. The FBI plans to provide updated guidance to state elections officials on protecting their computer networks in the coming days. Embattled Wells Fargo CEO John Stumpf is gone. The banking giant announced today that he is retiring effective immediately. The move comes amid a growing scandal and uproar at Wells Fargo. Company employees created millions of fake bank accounts and credit card accounts over the years in order to reach sales goals. Some current and former workers say when they complained about the fake accounts and sales goals, they faced harassment and intimidation. Critics say the sales goals were so unrealistic that employees were forced to cheat to reach them. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Let's all get together to watch this.
Oh, she's the movie with the Avatar. She's in the movie Avatar, the black woman.
Nas.
Zoe somebody.
I got it.
You got it.
Matthew.
Zoe Saldana.
That is absolutely correct.
Game on, Suncoast. Get scores and highlights from the area's top high school matchups on Football Friday night, just after the news at 11:15. Sponsored by Gulf Coast Honda.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Come experience the precision, performance, and power of the Ram 1500 during Ram Power Days at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the comfort, gizmos, and gadgets you'd find in a luxury vehicle. And right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Now, sports.
2 seasons ago, the Stanley Cup final. Last season, the Eastern Conference Championship. This season, well, we're about to find out. The NHL regular season getting underway tonight, but the Lightning will hit the ice tomorrow for their first game. They'll be taking on the Detroit Red Wings. Tampa Bay roster looks a whole lot like it did last season, with the team re-signing key players like Steven Stamkos and Victor Hedman. The Bolts were 3-2 in the preseason, but now it's time for the real action.
It's almost like that home opener is very similar to, the opening game of the playoffs, and it's just the excitement level so high. So we can't wait.
It's pretty exciting to know that
You come into the year and you have a chance, and that's all you can ask for.
The puck drops at Amalie Arena tomorrow night at 7:30. It was a party in the Cubs clubhouse last night. Chicago coming back from a 5-2 deficit in the ninth inning to defeat the Giants 6-5 and advance to the NLCS for the second consecutive season. As we said last night, anything could happen because we came out here and they were down, and they surely came back. Well, tomorrow, the party will be a watch party for the Cubs. They now await who they will face in the next round of the postseason, the Dodgers or the Nationals. The deciding game 5 is in Washington tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Meanwhile, in the American League, the Blue Jays and Indians will get their series started on Friday. Some of the best 15-over tennis players in the country are competing this week on the Sun Coast. The Ken Wagstaff Memorial USTA National Clay Court Championship is underway at the Bath and Racquet Club in Sarasota. The annual tennis tournament continues through the weekend with the finals set for Sunday. The event is free and open to the public. The Premier Sports Campus in Lakewood Ranch will host the 2016 U.S. Australian Football League National Championships this weekend. It's a nonprofit, volunteer-based league that is trying to grow Australian rules football in America. Coaching and youth clinics are also planned for this weekend. Activities get underway on Friday, and the event is also free, so plenty of sporting events to attend this weekend. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
Download ABC7's free all-new news app at your app store today.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation. And everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts. And 36 prizes from $1 million to $5 million. The Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Thank you, my fellow Americans. As your candidate for president, I will make bling affordable with Spectralite diamonds.
Spectralite diamonds are manufactured in laboratory conditions to equal the finest natural diamonds.
This political message was brought to you by Created Gems and the Bling Party.
Big bling for little change for you.
Family members of an 87-year-old Florida woman are now breathing a sigh of relief, knowing she is safe after Hurricane Matthew. They thought of a unique way to check up on Grandma all the way from Alaska. Claire Olson has weathered plenty of hurricanes, but she's never had a pizza delivery guy put his phone to her ear and hear her grandson.
Grandma, I haven't talked to you in 2 days. I got worried about you. You must be hungry by now.
The way that he answered the phone, is she there? Is she okay? It sounded like he was worried.
Well, this pizza delivery man says that Grandma's priceless reaction is the best tip he's ever gotten.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. You know, I kind of like the new app now. It didn't work because we didn't have to use it, but
Yeah.
Facebook saying that, you're safe. Yeah, because a lot of times the phone lines are busy and you can't get through. But if you can post that you're safe, people know it.
And then you have to worry about calling every single family member.
And you leave those lines open for emergency.
And you don't have Facebook.
That's
but
true.
some grandmas do.
They do.
They're
My
with
mom
it.
does.